The iPhone 12 is upon us, and today we have the product red iPhone 12 here with us. Without further ado, let's unbox it. Right off the bat, you can see that this is probably the slimmest iPhone box in the history of iPhone boxes. Looking at the sides, it seems like Apple color coordinates the iPhone text and the Apple logo's color with the color of the phone. That's pretty sweet attention to detail. On the back, we have some detailed technical information. Now, I'm sure you know the reason why the box is slimmer unless you live in a cave. There have been so many jokes and memes. Here is a small comparison to the twice as thick box of the iPhone 11 Pro from last year, which I believe is the only iPhone ever that shipped with a fast charging brick. Other iPhones came with the slow 5-watt charger and the newest ones come with nothing. Let's use the handy pull tab at the bottom to remove the plastic covering. Apple really knows how to package stuff well. As we take off the lid, we are greeted by the back side of the phone. As you can see, we have a paper screen guard instead of the usual plastic one, which I believe is an effort to cut down on plastic usage. Very first impression as I hold the phone for the first time, this phone is way lighter than I had imagined. Keeping it to the side, we have the Type-C to Lightning cable here, for which most people probably will not have an adapter. Then there is a smaller set of documentation with the product red leaflet, SIM pin and a single Apple sticker. Let's keep all that aside and move our focus back to the phone. There is a handy pull tab to remove the paper screen guard, and right off the bat I can tell you that I really love the front look of this red iPhone with the full black display and the red borders from the aluminum frame. The design actually feels a lot different than I expected. It does not just feel like a large iPhone 5s. It is nice, but in a different way. As the phone powers on, we can see that the shade of red on the iPhone 12 is a bit different than what we had on the red iPhone SE and the red iPhone 11. This has more of an orange hue to it. Not exactly coral, but maybe midway between the red and the coral iPhone XR. Let me bring in my red 2020 iPhone SE to see the shade difference. As you can see, the red on the iPhone SE is a bit more deep and brilliant compared to the somewhat shallower and orangish red on the iPhone 12. Right now, I definitely prefer the shade of red on the iPhone SE, but I will give the new red some time to see if it grows on me. Other than that, you can see that the iPhone 12 is huge compared to the tiny iPhone SE. It looks way more modern too. If you like the iPhone 12 but prefer the iPhone SE size, do remember that the iPhone 12 mini is about to come out in a few more days. Moving on, let's compare the iPhone 12 to the iPhone 11 Pro next. The iPhone 11 Pro has a smaller screen and form factor but feels much more dense because of the stainless steel sides. I have to admit that the frosted glass back of the iPhone 11 Pro still looks and feels more premium than the glossy back on the iPhone 12. However, I much prefer the matte aluminum sides on the iPhone 12 to the shiny fingerprint magnet stainless steel sides on the iPhone 11 Pro. Overall, the size of the iPhone 12 and the 12 Pro for that matter is noticeably bigger than the iPhone 11 Pro. Something to keep in mind if you're upgrading as an iPhone 11 Pro or XS or 10 user. Next up, we have the iPhone XR or iPhone 11 since they are both having the exact same dimensions. As you can see, it is larger than the iPhone 12 because of its larger bezels, although they both have the same 6.1-inch display. The iPhone 12 is also noticeably lighter and more comfortable to hold. The OLED display on the iPhone 12 is also a huge step up from the 720p LCD display on the iPhone XR and the iPhone 11. Finally, we have the iPhone 11 Pro Max in midnight green here. Massive phone, definitely feels way more dense and premium in hand compared to the iPhone 12. I have to say that the frosted glass back on the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the 11 Pro we looked at earlier really plays an important role in making these devices feel more fancy. Even though the flat sides and the flat display of the iPhone 12 looks modern and cutting edge, I have to admit that the iPhone 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max still look noticeably classier even though they are a generation old. Lastly, a quick comparison to the OG iPhone SE here, which has the same flat aluminum sides. This is my favorite iPhone design of all time and I cannot wait to use the iPhone 12 to see if I love it the same way. Anyway, we will be doing some more in-depth videos and comparisons with the new iPhone 12, so do not forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss that coverage. Please like and share this video and comment down below whether you like iPhone 12 shade of red or the one on the iPhone SE. Until then, this has been Rohan from TechieTechTech and I will see you in the next video. Bye.